completely, like, dramatically. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, maybe I'm exaggerating. No, it will change my life, like, for the better, and I'm excited for change. I think my kids are excited for change.
Yeah, but gotta feel your emptiness. Along the way, you'll make some progress. You gon' have to trust the process. Look at me, I know I've been down this road before. I wrestled God to let me go, but I'm so grateful He said no. This is not your final call. This is not the last act. You gon' take it all. Just hold on. I know it.
What's up? Don't kill me, okay? I'm sorry. Like, life is really getting in the way, and I know there's no excuse, but I'm just saying it is what it is. But I have missed you guys. People have been like inboxing me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, trying to figure out, like, what's going on with you, Whitney? Where have you been? What are you doing? Are you okay? And that's dope. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You kind of bring me back, center me back in a little bit. Because honestly, no, I wasn't okay. I was dealing with things, dealing with things that I choose not to openly discuss, but I was dealing with things. And then on top of that, just adjusting is hard. Like, adjusting is really hard for someone. I know some of y'all just like, oh, be quiet. No, it's not. It's what you're supposed to be. No, listen, adjusting is hard, okay? I don't care what it is. So, but it's also been like exciting and fun and a learning process, because I've learned so many things about myself during this, and I'm still learning so many things about myself during this like adjustment period. So, anywho, what are you guys talking about? What am I talking about? So I literally just finished my medical assisting externship on Friday, and I'm super excited because I think I did pretty darn good. Like, and during this externship, having to get up, having to be there, for a certain time, just even just being around different people all day and learning different things about maybe what the body can do and stuff like that. You just learn things about yourself, and one thing that is very consistent, that I've just been learning lately about myself, is that I'm a damn good person in general. I don't mean to bloat. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm the best person, this, that. But I mean, I feel like if other people recognize and can help me see and recognize that overall I'm a pretty darn good person, it feels good, and I wanted to. Why can't I say I'm a darn good person? So that is something that we're learning. But maybe because if you grow up like or you grew up around people who were always, you're not a good person, or you never heard that you're a good person, or it's just certain things that you're not used to hearing, and you start hearing, or people complimenting, and you're like, oh, maybe those other people were wrong, or something like that. But yeah, I have been struggling. I've been struggling diet-wise. I have been struggling emotionally. I have been struggling. But I think overall, I'm keeping it together. I had my moment. I had a moment where I was like really down on myself. But the moment lasts literally a couple days. And I still got up and still went to my externship and still did everything I was supposed to do. So a couple days versus like weeks of having this moment and then not doing anything. Like, at least not doing even the important things. So I'm still proud of myself. Like, okay. And so all of that is basically like a learning process. I'm in the process. I'm learning myself and learning how to deal with certain things, learning how to deal with certain triggers, and learn how to deal with certain everything. But it's a struggle still. I ain't gonna lie. It's a struggle still. Definitely is. But yeah, so I finished that Friday, like officially. I think I did over 160 hours, but that's okay. Like, whatever. Because I would stay a little bit past sometimes. Or I'd go in early, like a half hour earlier than I was supposed to. And then I had also forgot to calculate in my orientation hours. Anyways, anywho, I did really good. So I just got on the computer and I applied for, the job or whatever. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it. Because I did my externship there, and I know I did a darn good job. Not only that, like, I learned from those people that I am a darn good person or worker. Like, I've learned that just from them telling me that. So if they're telling me that, why wouldn't they want me there? I think I do. I work great as a team of people. And anyways, anywho, yeah, I also learned the whole place. Almost not the whole place, but I learned, I think, a lot and absorbed a lot of information in a short period of time, to the point where they were so comfortable with me doing it. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe that's not really the case, but that's just how I felt. That's how I feel. So yeah, but yeah, I'm okay, you guys. I'm okay. I mean, I had my moments, and it only makes sense that I'm gonna come and go just because I have my moments. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be always real with you guys. I have my moments, and sometimes life is not always perfect, and sometimes I don't even want to think about it. Damn alone come on here and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, either you might not be proud of yourself or something that you're doing or that you did do, or you might be a little disappointed, or you might just be so freaking busy. That's life. So, trying to adjust, it's hard to add another thing to that schedule. But for those of you that are still around and stick around and understand, I appreciate you. Yeah, I know you guys are wondering what's going on with my diet and blah, blah, blah. I did gain a little bit of weight, like I said, because I was going through something or whatever. And as we all know, because I've spoke about it plenty of times, I am a comfort eater. That's something that I have been trying to mentally deal with. And so yeah, I eat when I'm super happy. I eat when I'm super sad. I eat when I'm, anxiety, just thinking, like, it's bad. But anywho, lately I have just been stressed, which I've mentioned, I think, multiple times already. I have just been stressed out. It just always seems like when you got everything figured out, here comes another issue. Like, what the hell? I had everything, like transportation for my kids, daycare, all that, whatever, figured out. But now it's like, okay, now I have to do it all over again, which I am gonna do. It is what it is. I'm gonna do what I have to do, because this time around, I'm not about to let anything discourage me from continuing on my path and continuing doing what I set out to do. Me, maybe a year ago, a couple years ago, yeah, okay, I wouldn't have every excuse in the world to just stop. Oh, well, you know what? The transportation for this is gonna this, and I just can't do it successfully. Would have been something that I would have been riding hard. But although that might possibly be true, we're just not going to allow that to be the case, meaning that we're going to find a way and make a way. So, but I have been stressed. Not only that, at my externship, there's a bowl of candy that sits right above my head. And on Friday, there was days where there was muffins and coffees and, it's that season. Pumpkin this. And then on Friday, there was 2 boxes of half dozen donuts there. So I was just okay, it's hard. So I was like, I need to move this candy bowl that is directly above my head. But anyway, so yeah, I've been stressed out. A lot of things, just trying to be there for people, help people, just in general. I think I'd be draining my own energy. I really just be sucking myself dry. But whatever. If you guys follow me on Facebook, then you would know more, or you'd just, I'm on there every day, and I go live on there very often. So if you were on my Facebook, it would be a lot easier for you to keep up with me, because sometimes I just don't want to make a video. Sometimes I just want to go live. And yeah. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, diet wise, not so good. And I'm not proud of myself, and I keep saying to myself, I need to get my number one, anxiety under control. 2, I need to maybe go to a support group. I know I have an appointment coming up. It's like my 1-year appointment, whatever. So I have to go, I think, to like maybe a support group and remind myself for the reason why I had the surgery to begin with. Because during that whole time where I was prepping for the surgery, I was able to maintain in my anxiety. I was not maintain it, but I was able to try not to comfort eat as much. Like I had a goal in mind, and the goal was the surgery. And in order to accomplish this goal, I needed to make sure I was doing this. Now that I have the surgery, I need to find a way to keep my eyes on the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like a goal weight now is not even enough. Like I need something else, another motivation. And so it's a little hard. So I'm definitely excited that I do have an appointment coming up, because I need to consult and be like, listen, I'm struggling with this, that, and the third. Maybe go see the nutritionist again. So yeah, I am. And 2, it's a combination of just the anxiety and not having the time to really cook, or being too tired to cook. And so you resort to like fast food stuff, or you resort to things that are microwavable or already cooked. You just gotta pop it in the oven and stuff like that. And those things are not always the healthiest. Like I went from making the smoothie, using the juicer, to really trying to cook high protein meals, like with the shrimp all the time and stuff like that, to now, oh, I don't got the time. You know, just pop that in the microwave, or, you know, I don't have the time. Grab a bag of noodles or something like that. So I think that too is a combination. And then now we have all of these holidays, which we, by the way, do not celebrate. But because I don't want my kids to miss out or feel like they're missing out on anything, I do, like, we'll get them candy or whatever. Or I got them face paint. They've been playing with all week. You know what I'm saying? Not just one day. Hit some face paint, go paint each other's faces. They got that all week. I think if you were on my Facebook, you seen that I painted their faces. My son was a Joker. My middle child was a tiger. And the little one, she was a heart princess. So don't ask me. That was her idea. So yeah, I haven't been doing well with that, and I'm not gonna get on here and lie and be like I have, because I haven't been. Only exercise I've really been getting is walking there and back from my externship sometimes, well, for the most part. Sometimes I'll take the bus, and then sometimes I'll have a ride. But that's really like the end. Then when I get home, I'm so tired. So I've been slacking on my online school homework too, which is not good. But I called them and I told them, you know, asked them if it was possible to redo my whole last course over again, because I didn't really do it at all. Like I was not focused. And anytime I tried to get on there, once I learned how to do certain things and add, like once I learned like the real basics, I felt like, oh, I'll get on there and was supposed to be doing homework, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to try this with this song that I'm working on, whatever. So I've been working on like the silly song and another really kind of disrespectful / emotional one with my dad, for my dad. Now I was just on live fooling around, playing around on Facebook, so you might have heard just me fooling around kind of with the songs. But I want to actually like make it legit song, like turn it into something, and that will take time and creativity. So yeah, and that's another thing, I just don't have the time. Like, damn, there's so much stuff I want to do. It's not even that I don't have the energy. Like, I literally been sleeping a lot. Like, I don't have the energy. I get back from my externship, and then if I hadn't cooked something already early in the morning, usually it's, oh, you guys want some noodles, or you know, leftovers, whatever it is. Like, I'm tired. Like, physically I can't. Like, I can't. Just, it is what it is. But yeah, so I need to work on that, you guys. And that's where you guys come in. You jump down my throat and tell me, What are you doing? Blizzy, blizzy, blah. You don't want to self-sabotage. Let's get back on track. Right? Where's the camera part? You can't see me. Right? That's where you guys come in. So, yeah. And besides all of that, things have been great. My little friend that we had met at the lake, she moved. So, it's a little sad because we miss her. She was a handful, don't get me wrong. She was a handful, like, stressed me out sometimes. But I get it. I understood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. Then, so it's been, it's been a little sad that she's not around because the kids miss her or whatever. Even though they used to fight like crazy. I don't understand kids. Fight like crazy, but when they're not around each other, they absolutely, like, can't live without each other. But, yeah. So, I'm excited. I really hope that I get this job because it will change my life completely. Like, dramatically. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, maybe I'm exaggerating. No, it will change my life, like, for the better. And I'm excited for change. I think my kids are excited for change, like, and then the goal after that is to work on getting my license in the car, because I don't have a license or a car. I've had like 4 permits, but I never got my license because I just couldn't. One, I couldn't pay for driving school. It was too much. And 2, nobody would teach me. Like, nobody will teach me. Like, everybody will say, oh, we'll teach you, or oh, we'll help you, but nobody actually does what they say they're gonna do. Like, there's always some kind of, like, stipulation, or, I'll teach you, but, like, I'm all set, dude, or I'm all set, or shouldn't you be, hey, let me teach you this, because, that's, anywho, but yeah, so that's my next goal. I don't care. Like I said, there's nothing getting in my way this time. I don't care how depressed I get, how badly I want to, maybe self-harm, do whatever. Like, I don't care. There is nothing getting in the way. Like, might slow me down a little bit sometimes, but it's not going to stop me. So, yeah. I don't really know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's been going on that I want to share with you guys. I don't think so. But yeah, so next thing on my list of things that I have to battle is trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with my kids when they get out of school, like the 2 youngest one, because for whatever reason I cannot find a daycare out here with transportation that is, or after school program with transportation that is willing to transport kids after 5 p.m. If they open till 6:30, then why can't you have transportation up until at least 5:30? Because not everybody is out of work or whatever before 3 o'clock, like, or 4 o'clock. Like, I'm like, what the hell? So now I have to get creative and I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. I either can pay somebody to be at the house to get the kids off for me, but then it's like, I don't really feel safe with that, because it's like, I don't really know, like, anybody could say, oh, I'm certified this, or oh, I'm that, or I could go through an agency, but people are crazy. So it's like, I don't really know if I just want to hire somebody to do that for me, especially when they're getting my kids off the bus and bringing them in the house. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. But, or I could just set aside transportation money. Then that means I would have to move my daughter from her after school program into the home daycare where my youngest one just moved to. That way, on the way home, I could pick them both up at the same time and go straight home. Versus getting in an Uber or a cab, then going to pick up one all the way across town, then going this way to pick up the other one, then go home. So it's like, yeah, it's driving me crazy. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. What the hell am I gonna do? But like I said, I'm gonna figure it out. But I think that's my best bet. Only thing is that transportation for the after school program thing is not really reliable. So, and then it's like, how would she get there if I take, because there's a bus to take her to the after school now, but I don't know if there would be a bus to pick her up, to take her there. So it's just like, I don't think there is, honestly, because I think the buses are only in the morning time, not after school. So it's just like a bunch of, but we about to figure it out, right? We'll figure it out some way, somehow. Even if it comes down to me having to pay a cab or whatever, going boom, boom, from there to there to there. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, that's something that's been stressing me out, because it's not like I have a family member I can ask, or, you know, they have their lives too, they're working, they're whatever. So it's really like, either you pay a stranger to get them off the bus for you, which is a little, with all the craziness going on in today's world, it's not like before you could pay your neighbor, you could pay what, my neighbor, I wouldn't even, she's, well, as y'all know, because I said before, she's a little crazy, and I don't know, like, I just wouldn't know if I could trust her behavior, you know, irrational behavior like that. So I don't know, it's always something, but like I said, I'll figure it out. Besides that, everything's fine, you know, everything's fine. And yeah, so I am so sorry that I have had you guys waiting on me. For the ones who were, I'm sorry. The ones who were worried, don't be. I'm okay. For the most part, I'm okay. And I'm accomplishing things, and I had to just take maybe a little step away to accomplish some things, because I wasn't able to focus on a whole bunch of them at the same time. And for those of you who understand what I'm saying. Anyways, so you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button like now. I'll wait for you. You hit it already? Okay, make sure you hit it. And then that bell next to it, hit that too. So when I do upload, you'll be notified and you won't miss anything. Anyways, bye. Deuces. I love you guys.
Much pain. What don't kill you make you stronger. Even if it lasts a little longer. It's working together for my